Hi guys, I'm Priyanshi and I'm a CA final student. I'm also currently working. Today I'm going to interview Udipta, who's a Zumba instructor, also known as Zin. And she has also just completed her interior designing course in Manipal. So before moving on to the interview, I just want to add that at the end of the video, I will be uploading Udipta's Zumba piece. And you guys can also follow her on her Instagram ID, which will be linked down below in the description. Udipta, my first question to you would be related to Zumba, of course. So when and how did you start and discover your passion for Zumba, and how did you become a Zen?
It was because of my mom. I've always been a fitness enthusiast. Like, I love trying out different forms where I get to work out, I get to sweat it out. So anything, may it be the gym or it can be group classes or any kind of sports, yoga, I love it all. So back then, I think it was in 11th grade, and my mom was like, go and try out this Zumba class. And I'm just like, no, I'm like, what is Zumba? I'm like, it sounds so weird. But then she's like, no, just go. It'll be fun. A lot of people are attending it. She's like, you'll also have fun. I said no for like an hour, but then can you win against your mom? No, right? So finally, she pushed me out of the house. She made me wear shoes. She's like, go, just attend it. I was like, okay, fine. And there are some things you instantly connect with. So my first ever Zumba class was maybe 5 years ago, and I fell in love with it. Like, I loved everything about it. Even though you don't ever get the steps in your first class, but I really enjoyed it. After that, I began to attend regularly. Like, I attended events, I attended more classes, and I loved how I was able to connect with the music, and I also loved how it was able to get me back in shape, because it's fun, like generally working out can be so boring, but this was a very fun fitness format which I had never experienced before. So while I was dancing, I was burning calories as well. So what more would you want? And it was great. So after obviously 11th and 12th, I had to solely focus on my board exams. And as soon as my board exams got over, I immediately just checked how to become an instructor. So you need a license for that. And it's a training for 2 days. So I was barely 18, I think, and I just applied for the license and I got my instructor certificate. I was then certified. So this was 4 years ago. And after that, I just didn't stop. As in, I had to struggle a lot, obviously, because I was so new in the entire community and the whole fitness industry as a Zumba instructor. And I had to just make my way for myself by taking classes, meeting new people, and just building a good network so that I have like a lot of classes to take on. And also the exposure that I was able to get after I became an instructor was really good. I discovered so many new fitness formats.
That's great, Udipta. So I think the first lesson is to really listen to our moms, and I know that they will really agree to this. It's amazing that it worked out well for you. More power to you for becoming a Zen so early. And Zumba sounds like a lot of fun. I'm still yet to try it, so we definitely should have a session. So I'll move on to the second question. How did you decide to take up interior designing?
So currently I have taken an interior design course, and it's not a diploma course, it is a degree course, since most of them are like, it must be diploma. It's a degree course. And how did I decide upon this course? Actually, this course was a backup of a backup of a backup. I had 3 backup plans. Yes, I had 3 backup plans because I was super undecided back then. Like every other kid, I had to do engineering, but then I didn't want to do engineering, and I knew I had something to do with design, as in I wanted to do something related to design, maybe product, furniture, accessories, something like that. So I was like, okay, let's try out interior design, like why not, huh? And I didn't really have anyone back then to tell me, is it easy, is it hard? And a lot of people were very skeptical about me taking interior design. They were like, does it even have scope? All you guys do is like paint walls, right? I'm like, no, it's much more than that. Then I took the course, and now it's been 4 years. I've completed my course, and yes, it was not a very easy course for those of you who think that it's super easy. So if you think interior design is easy, it's not easy, because I've struggled so much in the past 4 years, but I really like the course, so I have no complaints against it right now. And currently I'm taking a break from Zumba. Yes, I'm taking a break from Zumba, and I'm focusing more on other formats of workout, and I'm also doing yoga as well right now. And along with that, I'm managing my internship. So
I love how you said backup of a backup of a backup. I think there is no harm in having backups, and I'm glad that it worked out well for you. It's true that there are a lot of people who think that interior designing is easy, or there's not much scope for it. But as evident from your response, it's definitely isn't easy. But it does sound like a real fun course. So it's great that you like the course. So moving on to my final question, how do you balance both, a full-time course in interior designing along with Zumba and also your Zumba classes?
So how did I manage both Zumba and academics? So anyway, I had like a fixed routine where I would take out like an hour or maybe an hour and a half for my workouts. So I had to, as in, you just have to prioritize, and I knew Zumba was my priority. And if you really are dedicated towards something, then you will prioritize it. So I took out time for Zumba maybe twice or thrice a week, and I would take classes maybe once a week or twice a week, so that I could balance it, because taking classes every day is also not possible. So I had to take it maybe once or twice a week, so that I was able to balance my studies out as well. And good thing was that the gym I worked in Manipal, was also very flexible and really helped me out with my timings and everything. So whenever maybe I had an exam or maybe I couldn't make it, they were always there, and I was always able to adjust and manage it that way. And yeah.
So I completely agree with you, Udipta. It is all about prioritizing. If we are truly passionate about something and we truly enjoy something, we definitely would take out time for that. And it's great that you were able to do so and actually conduct classes. Thank you so much for doing this video, Udipta. So here's the clip that I mentioned in the beginning of the video. And subscribe. Share this video with all your friends out there who are passionate about something and are not able to pursue it because of academic pressures. There's always a lot of myth around this, that you cannot pursue your passion along with academics, and that is the whole purpose of starting this Passion Beyond Academics series. So do share it with all of your friends. Thank you so much for watching.